let's talk about how to get you out of a slump of fundraising. Hi, my name is Brice Sokolowski. I run a website called CatholicFundraiser.net, and every week I provide some type of insight on what I'm doing with my fundraising and how I'm helping other Catholic organizations with their fundraising. And one of the biggest topics that I get is how to get out of a slump. So this is what I want you to remember. The number 1810, knowledge, and 1879. These are the three things that I'm going to tell you that you should be doing to get yourself out of a slump. Now, what do these numbers mean? Well, if you jump over to my website, CatholicFundraiser.net, you're going to find an article that walks you through exactly what I'm talking about right now. I'm also going to be referring to it on my phone. This stuff is very helpful to see it, to hear it, and just to have additional content. I'm going to provide some additional links on how to get out of a slump, because we know that when we're in a slump with fundraising, our energy levels get down, or we start questioning if we're doing the right thing, or if we can go off and do this project or expand or do other things. And it's very cumbersome. So your energy, your time, your thinking, your focus is not on your mission. It's all on worrying and wondering what the heck is going to happen. So we're going to walk today exactly how to get out of a slump, and these are the 3 steps that I want you to do. So the first step that I want you to do is take time to learn. Take time to learn. And 1810 actually comes from Catechism 1810, which I'm going to read to you. Is very, very important. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is a quote from St. Thomas of Aquinas. 1810 says, "Human virtues acquired by education, by deliberate acts, and by a perseverance ever renewed in repeated efforts are purified and elevated by divine grace." So he's talking about education. You've got to be learning. And it's the same thing with fundraising. If you're not learning how to fundraise, and if you're stuck in a rut, it probably means you need to learn how to do something. You're like, if you're stuck in something, you've got to learn, okay, what am I missing? What else can I do? Is there a different angle? Is there a different approach? Is there a different way of saying things? Is there a different way of finding people? What do I do? The answer to all those questions is you've got to be learning how to fundraise. That's exactly why I have CatholicFundraiser.net. Every week I have articles like these that break down these types of topics. We go into how to find a donor, how to ask a donor, how to write a grant, how to inspire people, how to ask for a major donation. All these things we walk through. And so if you're struggling, you've got to be learning. And that's what the Catechism says. That's what St. Thomas of Aquinas says. And we've always got to be renewing ourselves. Yes, it's fundraising, and we don't think it's, something of the Catholic faith. But if you are doing something faith-based and you are trying to do something great, this concept applies to fundraising. You've got to be learning how to fundraise. So that is the first step. Step number 2 on getting out of a slump is acquiring knowledge. Now, knowledge is a gift of the Holy Spirit. Again, I'm going to be quoting again from my article, and this is coming from the Catechism. Knowledge allows us to see the providential purpose of what enters our lives. Okay? We are then able to put things into practice. So you've got the things that you're learning, and then knowledge allows us to see, okay, well, how do I put this into practice? And knowledge can be acquired by books, videos, lectures, people, courses. So this means you've got to get this knowledge going, you've got to be learning, you've got to be taking it in, and the Holy Spirit has to be helping you. These things work together. So if you're in a slump, you don't know where donors are, you don't know where donations are, you don't know where to move forward, you've got to learn. So get connected with CatholicFundraiser.net. If you're not subscribed to the website, this is completely free. So it's very easy to get out of these hurdles. You just got to be connected. So connect with the website, start learning, start devouring this content, put the knowledge into practice. And we're going to get into that even deeper in a second. Okay? Now the third recommendation, 1879. This is not a date. 1879 is, again, It's a reference to the Catechism. 1879 means through the exchange with others, mutual service and dialogue with his brethren, man develops his potential. He thus responds to his vocation. So this means you've got to be connected with people. You've got knowledge, you've got learning. Now you've got to be connected with people. And again, if you are connected with CatholicFundraiser.net, you're connected with me, and you're connected with a network, a community of Catholics just like you that are trying to fundraise. So that's how you get out of a slump. You know, it's not, it's not some magical, way of fundraising. There's no secret. Things are very simple. Things are very basic, but you just got to get into the habit of doing these things. So, number one, you have to be learning. Number two, you have to be gaining that knowledge and acquiring it, devouring it. Yeah, get it from courses. I have a few online courses. I work with people via, we talk on the phone, we talk on Skype, we walk through what they're doing, and it helps that collaboration. Okay? And then third, you've got to be connected with people. This past week, one of the Catholic organizations that I'm helping is recognize this. They were stuck in a rut for 2 years. So it took 2 years, and they're finally saying, look, we've had enough with where we are. We need to grow. We need to get bigger. We need to get better. And one of the ways that they finally recognize to do that is they need to fundraise better. So we're working together, figuring out where you are with your fundraising, what's worked in the past, what worked, what didn't work, and we put together something that's going to help them. And it's going to be very exciting because another example, I've got a Catholic organization, incrementally, they're just growing their number of donors and their number of donations because they're learning, they're acquiring knowledge, they're in communication with me, and they're reaping the fruits of it. So it's not just a matter of sending out more appeals, pushing harder, sending out more grant letters, finding more foundations. That's not always how to get out of a slump. Getting out of a slump is sometimes just pausing, learning, knowledge, allowing that the Holy Spirit to work in you, finding those people around you, and making a bigger impact. So that's my formula for getting out of a slump. If you like this, make sure to click the like button, write a comment, share it. Let's spread the message because I know you know one or two Catholic organizations out there that would really benefit from this work. So I really hope that you help me get the message out. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed this video on fundraising, make sure to subscribe. Right over there, it's going to be somewhere. Also, if you just enjoyed the scenic views of Catholicism in France, make sure to subscribe as well. And just follow me along on learning how to fundraise and seeing the beauty of Catholicism in the south of France. Cheers. Santé.